I think it would be remiss to not at least partially cover kind of the negative consequences of VR within therapy, or within therapy that's not done correctly, and not just package VR as kind of an amazing solution, which I think you've done a great job in explaining. And I think a lot of the viewers as well as myself will finally clue into, yeah, VR is useful for therapy and within healthcare. Do we want to spend a couple minutes talking about that one case, or maybe just touch on the negative repercussions of VR being used in therapy in the incorrect way?
Yeah, I think, the motto in medicine is do no harm, right? And so the case that you're referring to that we discussed was this thing in South Korea where somebody had, I don't know all the details of it, but somebody had a mother had lost a child, a daughter, to some health issue, and somebody recreated the daughter in VR, and the mother gets to meet their deceased daughter in VR, and they did this on television. And
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's shocking. It's not surprising, but it's shocking. People are going to do people are going to do a whole bunch of crazy things with this stuff. This is, yeah, it's a brave new world. So I think that let's talk about what's shocking about that. First of all, I think that VR is an experience. It's real. It is real. Yeah. And we remember it like a real experience. So yeah, on one hand, I can see the people who did it probably had good intentions. We're going to help mom, reunite with her daughter. Is that the best thing for this woman to be getting over the trauma of losing a child? Will she get stuck there? It's become spectacle. I mean, it's almost like, let's do PTSD on TV so that we can marvel and enjoy the pain that somebody is going through in encountering their worst fear or their worst trauma. So there's this voyeurism aspect to it. There's so many ethical issues wrapped up in this. My call to action, the bottom line is, VR is, there's lots of people creating virtual reality experiences. Some are good, some are bad. A lot of people are, I would say, unfortunately, indifferent to the impact that those have on people. Putting somebody in a VR roller coaster may seem like a really cool idea. It can make them very sick. And once you get sick, you can't unsick, right? It's gonna take time. You're gonna have to take the headset off and go, ugh. Now, there's a lot of people who don't like real roller coasters. So let's put that aside. What my point is that when you go into a virtual world, this is a place you will remember. This is a place that, if you wouldn't go there in real life, think twice if you would go in VR, because it's going to have a similar impact. The reason VR, arachnophobia works is because it evokes the same fight or flight physiological response as seeing a real spider. That's why it works. Think about that. So before you go and encounter your deceased daughter, I mean, imagine the trauma of that daughter coming back as a ghost, as a real, that daughter coming back for 5 minutes and then leaving. Imagine that real trauma. So that's what you're doing. And I think if people, there's this blithe way we go, oh, well, VR, I can do things that I can do things that I can't do in real life. I can remove the danger. If you're training for a nuclear accident, great. If you're, there's lots of cases where that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Encountering your deceased child may not be one of them.